if you could just grow your hair long, that would be one of the greatest things that you could do for somebody.
I know some church sisters that have went to different places and donated a certain length of their hair, you know.
Right.
Every little bit
Right.
helps and shows love to people. And, you know, there's cancer, children that's battling with cancer, toys, anything you can do to cheer up their day.
Right. I mean, you know, we don't actually know, if you've not had cancer, what they're going through. But can you imagine if you come in with a little girl that's got cancer and you bring her a doll to play with?
Oh.
Can you just imagine the eyes and just the way she would react? Or a little bitty car or some kind of toy for a boy that's got cancer will be wonderful. And just to be honest, at this time, Brother Jonathan, if you don't mind, I'd like you to spread the word on how you can get in contact with the Knox County Cancer Patient Fund. Our telephone number is 606-542-4246. And on this number, you can call anytime, day or night. Now, a lot of times with the Cancer Patient Fund, being my wife, she is a big part of the Knox County Cancer Patient Fund, we're not at home. A lot of times we're out doing stuff, we're out meeting people, getting donations for the Cancer Patient Fund. You call this number, you leave a message. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. And if you would like to donate to this, or if you would like to send an idea, something that you have for a fundraiser, our mailing address is P.O. Box 84, DeWitt, Kentucky, 40930. And just to be honest, at this time, Brother Jonathan, I'll tell you, we are trying to raise money and give a little bit extra to each cancer patient. But the money that we actually have in our account will not let us at this time. Now, July starts our next physical year. And we are trying to put together some fundraisers that actually are going to raise more money than we have ever raised at one time before.
See, this has helped hundreds of people, already, and it's continuing to help people, help their families, traveling expenses, medical bills. You know, all this piles up, and especially the time and hour that we're living in, it seems like prices are going up, gas is still going up. But you know what? We have people that care enough about us that will help us.
Right, exactly. And to raise the money up, like Brother Jonathan says, everything goes up, but the price that we give, the money that we give hasn't went up. And you know, I feel at this time in the volunteers and actually everybody needs to come together right now. And in July, let's have the money in place to actually be able to give them some more money per cancer patient. And to do that, you know what I'd like to say right now is if you're a church, a preacher, a deacon, or somebody at a church, and you would love to have us to come, we come and speak at churches, and we have several times in the past. And I'll tell you, I promise you one thing, if we come to your church, I will bring a miracle. And you will see a miracle that day at church.
Thank you, Lord. Doing so much and touching so many people's lives. And you know, people, you should be so thankful and so grateful for the Knox County Cancer Patient fundraisers because they're there for you. You know, I'm very sure that you could call them up and talk to them and fill out the application if your family's in trouble, you know.
Talking about an application, I'm glad you brought that up, Brother Jonathan. To get an application, there's a couple places in Barbourville you can get it. Is the Knox County Health Department. You can drop by there. The ladies will be glad to give you one at the front desk. And I know their buildings is side by side, but the building that Dr. Cooney's in, I think it's the Barbourville Annex building.
Right.
I think it's in there. You can go in there, and one of the ladies at the windows, you can talk to them at Dr. Cooney's office, and they'll give you an application. When you get the application and you fill it out, drop it in the mail. You get the application, fill it out that day, Brother Jonathan. The mail is a wonderful thing here, and they will get it to us. Usually on the very next day, we'll look, call, make sure everything's good, and we will get you a check.
Wonderful.
And just to be honest, that brings us to another thing we need to spread the word too.
Okay.
We've had, in the past, we've had to deliver checks to people. And let me tell you, when me and my wife pulls up and we find out where they live and we have to drop them off a check, you go in their house and you shake hands with them and say, hey, we're here for you. We love you. But sometimes it's just heartbreaking.
Right.
And before I leave, I always ask them if I can pray for them. You know, prayer.
That's it.
People,
Prayer.
let me tell you about prayer.
Power in prayer.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for prayer. You know, the Lord, even in myself, I feel that I'm a miracle sitting right here. Got bad health, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm asked the Lord if I could help with the Knox County Cancer Patient Fund, and even though my health is not the greatest, I want to be there for people that can't help themselves, because, you know, as bad a shape as I'm in, it's nothing compared to somebody with